What's happening? Today, we're going to learn more in depth about the compressor. Shannon made burgers, and the homemade burgers are the best. I'm about to choke out there right now. I ain't got nothing to drink. It's compressing my throat. Stay tuned if I'm alive.
Look, hey, now why the fuck would I bite my tongue when that shit be hurting on accident? You rather kill yourself to keep it real?
All right. I'm still here. I'm still strong. AE gang in the building. Now, we're going to learn about this compressor. Now, what the compressor is supposed to do, it is used to make your vocals sit more up front in the mix. You understand what I'm saying? And it gives you a more smoother mix for your vocal sound from your vocal performance. When you record an event in Audio Evolution, due to how the recorder performs and does his thing, he may go in and out with some words and stuff. Some words may not be as strong as the other words, and you want those words to be just as clear as the other words that are clear, so we can all understand what they're trying to say. Because if somebody's screaming for help and can't nobody hear them, then what the hell is the whole point of them screaming for help? They ain't gonna never get it. So this is how we're gonna get each and every syllable in their screams for help to be heard, okay? Now, naturally, your human mind is going to tell you when you go back and listen to the event that if there are some parts that are lower than others, then we should just go ahead and turn up the volume. But if we turn up the volume, then we aren't going to just turn up the loud parts and the low parts. And it's just going to sound not good. It's just going to sound, unprofessional, and the mixer's going to suffer. And just because we recording on a cell phone, don't mean it got to sound like it's being recorded on a cell phone. You understand? So this is the next step that you... Now, the Audio Evolution app does come with the compressor it has here. Within this compressor, you have the threshold knob, the ratio knob, the attack time knob, the release time knob. That's what that REL, I thought that shit meant real time, but it's release time. It's amazing what Google will do for your mind. Output gain, that's the last one. All right? And let me tell you about the one you got to worry about the most in the beginning. The first one you got to look at is the threshold. All right? See, if the threshold is at 0, you understand right here. Let me turn it down. Hold on. If the threshold is at 0, like here, bow, then no matter what you do to any other these knobs right now, man, that shit ain't gonna do nothing, cuz. And the reason being, from my understanding, that it's the threshold is at 0, that means it is set too high for the event or the sound to catch up on it. So what you got to do is kind of tweak it to a point where it sounds like it's just below where it would be peaking at in the meter, if that makes any sense to you. Let's just keep on tweaking the damn thing till it sound right to you on that one. Just make sure it ain't at 0, okay? Next, we have the ratio. The ratio in other compressors is basically used to turn down the audio once it passes the threshold mark that you have set it at. Okay? What that would do is make those loud parts come down a little bit so they can kind of be even with those small parts in your vocal. So yeah, the whole point of this compressor thing is to smooth it out so that the loud parts and the little minute parts that you're saying can actually be heard. It'll be a little bit more clearer. Okay? The ratio you want to go for is 2:1 and 4:1, between 2:1 and 4:1. Don't go below or above that. Okay? I don't know why, but that's what my master engineer told me. All right? And you must obey what your sensei say and all that good shit. But yeah. Basically, this is, if you keep it in that ratio, that's the ratio where it won't sound unnatural. It'll sound the most natural, I guess, when it's being compressed. So it can sound like all those little parts and those little parts going up to the high parts, and it could just sound like, it's all compressed. I'm trying to compress my voice right now. I'm not sure if it's working. Next, we have the attack time and then the release time. The attack time is how fast the compressor will jump on to your event that you recorded, your sound. The release time is how fast it will let go of the vocal once it's starting to go back down to zero, once it's coming back. So this is how fast it comes on and comes off. All right, so you're going to have to tweak that to your liking to make it you want to go for as smooth as possible, all right? After you've tweaked the threshold, the ratio, the attack time, and the release time, okay, you've essentially turned down most of the vocal a little, like it's going to be a little low. So what you want to do is use the output gain to bring all that shit up, okay? The output gain is going to take whatever the threshold, the ratio, and the attack time, and the release time has to make it smooth, and it's going to bring it up. That way, we can hear all the little screams for help when they screaming. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to tweak it to my best ability to get what I like. Let's see what we going to do here with the compressor. Always remember, if you don't know what you're doing, it's always better to have it on there than off. All right? That's rule of thumb. Anyway, let's go.
It's for the slinging CDs like crack rock. No, it don't.
You gotta use your headphones to mix now.
In my city, it's getting down to the gritty. Anybody want?
Now I think that sounds pretty good right there.
Sending the missiles, and then I'm running this pockets for profit. What the fuck, y'all motherfuckers think of how to stop it?
Between 2-1 and 4-1.
Hold on, what they screaming? You already know what it be when you see a G and he out here in the streets and he eating. Ain't no.
I like that.
Anybody wanna play? Best believe I got to kill. I'm out here for a meal, and then I want a meal. Understand me?
If you hear anything in the background, a train is coming.
If I ever see the cops, there's a month I pop, motherfucker. It's for the AE gang. It's for the AE.
Now let's hear how it sound with and without the compressor on. Compressor off.
It's for the AE gang. Yeah. Slinging CDs like crack rock. No, it don't stop. I'm the only motherfucker on the block.
Now, compressor on.
It's for the AE gang. Yeah. Slinging CDs like crack rock. No, it don't stop. I'm the only motherfucker on the block. In my city, that's getting down to the gritty. Anybody want to get on my block, then I gotta get it.
As you can see, basically right now, I'm pretty sure what you notice is it's slightly louder. But if you have your headphones on, you will notice that the vocals, when I first pick up and come in, like those vocals are going to be hitting a little bit like how I am on the loud parts. See how I'm saying? Cinema missiles, and then I'm running this pocket for profit. Now let's do this with off one. See how I say pocket for profit? See how that's low? That's low because it has it all. Now watch this when I put the thing on. With the compressor on. See how you can hear the pockets for profit? Like you can hear it because it's being brought up more. It's being set up front in the mix more. And that's what you're kind of going for. Okay, you're trying to bring those small parts in the performance to come up and have those loud parts be more harmonious, if that's a word, or if that's the right word that I'm looking for, to the low parts. Okay, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to smooth this thing out so you can sound better, man. All right, I hope this helped you. I hope that we've learned something today and we got more in depth on the compressor. I appreciate all y'all in the AE gang. If there's anything y'all want me to do a tutorial on, please leave it in the comments. It was a cold winter this winter. Make sure you look out for that coming. And also make sure you watch out. We making more music on the cell phone. Make sure you like and subscribe. I thank each and every one of y'all for rocking with me, man. It's going down, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be a new year. This new year, man, we going even harder. Let's get it. COVID ain't stopping shit. We about to do the damn thing. Fuck COVID. Wear your mask and your gloves. You notice how motherfuckers forgot them gloves. I ain't forgot. Anyway, hope this helps y'all. Until what?